Welcome to Barbie Styling Detective Mode. Today's case. This outfit looks fine, so why is it not hitting? This is not a lookbook. I'm doing outfit tests and step-by-step tweaks until the Dolls 5 finally makes sense. And I'll share the little styling tricks I've learned as a beginner collector along the way. Personal taste only, zero doll police energy. Let's start with the unboxing because I immediately had an incident. I'm so excited to open this You Create Barbie Basics Neutral Kit 3. Let's open it up. Here's the head with the Millie sculpt. There's a bit of smudging around the eye. Here's the head with the Olivia sculpt. This one has smudges too. Oh my god. Well, I don't want to return it, so I'm trying to remove the marks with a wooden stick. It worked? Alright, next. This head has a pretty bad hairstyle. What do I do? I'm just going to even it out a little and move on for now. Next, I'm heating the heads so I can put them on the bodies. I couldn't attach them without heating them first. Now I'll undress Fryda. Oh my god, I accidentally loosened the shirring on the sleeve. Where is the quality control? Anyway, I'm going to put her on a slimmer body because I don't have many clothes that fit a curvy body. Alright, now they are wearing the outfits that came with the kit. It's cute, but I'm not excited at all. Let me adjust the outfits a little. Something is not right. I expected them to look like cute desert goddesses and it's just not working. It's really not. Okay, I've tried a few outfits now and some of them clearly didn't work, so I want to pause and look at the dolls first because the face decides everything. Before we continue, I'm doing a quick boil wash on Olivia's hair. The curls weren't giving what I expected. So here's my starting read before I test more outfits. Fryda is calm, composed, and a little wolf-like. She's the hardest one for me to read. Millie has a strong gaze and high contrast between her eyes and skin, so she's surprisingly striking in person, like a sleek wildcat. Olivia has a bright smile. She feels playful and warm, but still glam-friendly. And her instinctive energy feels different from the other two, less animal, more sensual. That's my starting guess. Now let's see if the outfit tests actually prove it. And honestly, I'm really underwhelmed by this kit right now, so I'm hoping it comes together once I style them in a way that fits their faces. Also, the dolls in the background are dressed down today. I usually keep my Barbies in comfy or quirky looks. If you want to see more refined styling on them, check my other videos, but today I'm going to push these new dolls into more refined looks. Quick reminder, this is just my personal take. I'm testing what works for my goal, not Rose. First, I want to try the same leopard outfit on all three dolls. Why? Because I feel a kind of wild glam energy from all three of them, and I want to see how differently it reads on each face. I expected this to look striking on Millie because her face gives me a sleek wildcat impression, but without adjustment, it doesn't. To me, the warm leopard tone softens her face too much and the outfit feels a little floaty on her, like it's sitting on her instead of shaping her. Let me add this black for head. Okay, this is much better. With the head, the top shape is more clear, so it looks more stable overall, and her face stands out more. So this test gives me this clue: Millie needs stronger structure to look polished, and the darker accent near her face can help her features pop. On Fryda, this doesn't feel like the right kind of glam. It feels too playful, loud, and busy for her calm face. Let me try the black head. No, this looks funny on her. The look actually feels more playful and the black feels too harsh on her. So this test tells me Fryda probably needs a softer, more grown-up, more natural kind of glam. Wow, on Olivia, the same outfit feels completely different. It feels natural on her, like the right kind of glam. Her expressive face really matches it, and the curvier body also helps the outfit hold its shape better. With a black head, the look becomes even stronger and her face looks sharper. This gives me luxury lifestyle, campaign glam energy. So this test tells me Olivia handles bold, playful glam really well, especially when the styling still supports her face. So from this same outfit test, first, one practical thing across all three. Because the bodies are slimmer, some outfits lose their shape more easily, so I have to style more intentionally and add structure if I want the looks to feel refined. And here are the differences. For Millie, a dark accent near her face helps her look more striking. For Fryda, softer, quieter glam seems to suit her better. For Olivia, bold, playful glam works naturally on her. Now let me try some more targeted looks for each doll based on what I learned from the leopard outfit test. Now I'm trying Olivia in a teal dress to test stronger color on her. She really comes alive here. She looks glamorous and lively and much less flat than in a softer and quieter look I tried before. So this confirms what I saw in the leopard test. Olivia responds really well to bold styling and she also handles stronger color very well. Olivia keeps surprising me. She's like a chameleon. I put her in this outfit to bring out her sweet girl side and it worked. I barely see her sensual side. Even with her playful energy, she doesn't feel playline here. To make the look feel more refined, I gave her a clear shave, beaded top, miniskirt, pointy boots, and the leather textures help too. The colors also do a lot here. The warm browns and soft pinks suit her really well, and the floral top keeps the look from feeling too heavy. So this look reinforces something important. Playful doesn't automatically mean playline. A playful doll still can look more polished when the styling supports that energy in a clear way. With Olivia, she starts to look more playline when the outfit gets too quiet. I wanted to test Fryda's girlish side and see how she looks in a quieter look. It suits her calm, slightly sweet energy really well. It feels natural on her. And this test gives me a strong clue. Fryda looks great in quieter, muted looks where her face stays the focus. This look isn't perfect in fit. I had to tuck one side of the coat to shape it better, and the shirt underneath is a little short, but it still works okay when I use a pose that suggests movement. I wanted to show this because it's important in real doll styling. You can still create a refined look with imperfect pieces as long as styling direction is clear and all the pieces support the same image. After the previous look worked, I tried another quiet look on Fryda. I can't quite love this one on her. The blouse is muted so it doesn't overpower her face, but it's too quiet and she ends up feeling flat to me. And compared to the previous look, this outfit doesn't give her much structure near the face. The blouse sits awkwardly so the whole look feels less intentional. So I think she needs more structure to look polished, and honestly, this vibe just isn't my favorite on her. She looks quite glamorous in this. I kind of love this one a lot. It's soft and muted so it doesn't overpower her face. The fur adds volume and brings back some glamour, but in a subtle, grown-up way that suits her much better. And the fur around her face adds gentle structure around her jaw and neckline, which makes her look more balanced and complete. This mature, slightly mysterious vibe matches her so well. I just wish it gave more volume on the sides too, not only around the face and front. Still, this is the vibe I want to see on her. Millie does look sharp in this clean structured outfit, and the black top helps her face stand out. But the look still feels awkward on her. To me, she looks like a very young girl wearing a grown woman outfit. So this tells me something important. Even when her features look striking, Millie doesn't read as sensual or mature to me, so I need something more youthful for her. This definitely feels more natural on her than the last outfit. It's more age appropriate, but I still don't love it. It's a little too plain for her and her face doesn't stand out enough. So this gives me another clue. Millie can also get overpowered if the outfit is heavy but her face area stays quiet. Still, even in a look that's not her best, she somehow looks like she belongs in a fashion campaign. Yeah, who expected this from Millie? Okay, now I have a better idea of what each doll needs to look good. Now I want to try a different testing method. This time I'm starting from a clear theme and building a more fashion-forward image. Then I'll see if that brings out the doll's best. I expect to see Millie's best looks here because I see her as a young, sharp editorial model. Let's start from her. I'm trying more dramatic but still age-appropriate themes. I got the idea from a Verushka Silkstone Barbie. Surprisingly, I don't love this look as much as I expected. As a fashion scene, it's striking. Her eyes look even sharper here, but somehow she turns too severe and she feels less alive. So from this test, I'm already questioning my two assumptions. I'm realizing the most fashion-forward look may not be enough to bring out the best of the doll. And Millie's best styling identity might not be young, sharp editorial model for me. I tried the storybook concept. It definitely reads fashion, but again, I feel Millie looks way more serious than she actually is. Millie's making it fashion, but I feel I'm missing something, so I started questioning whether I read her face wrong. From farther away, her cat-like eyes and strong gaze give a strong fashion model impression. But when I look at her whole face, it feels softer, girlish, and sweet, which I didn't really notice much before. And when I look closer, her makeup becomes more dominant. The eyeliner, gold eyeshadow, strong gaze, and tiny smile together make her feel a little wicked or mischievous. So her face isn't just young editorial model to me. It's more like sweet but with edge. So I might have been focusing too much on her eyes and missing the rest of her expression. Let me try a new look that matches this new reading. Finally, the look I like on Millie. This may not be the most fashionable look in this video, but it brings out Millie better than the more fashion-forward concept looks I tried. I intentionally tried to create a little wicked princess image, and this works for me. The dress is sweet, the fur adds drama, and the dark ribbon at the neck adds a slightly dangerous feeling. And the dress itself isn't purely sweet either. The color isn't warm, so it adds a slightly sharper feeling to the overall look. When I remove the ribbon, it becomes too sweet and misses her sharp side, so I need to combine Millie's sweet side and sharp side in the right way to support this sweet but dangerous image. So yeah, both of my assumptions were wrong, at least for me. First, the most fashion-forward look isn't automatically the best look for the doll. The image has to match her. Second, Millie's strongest identity is a young, sharp editorial model, at least not in my eyes. It's possible to push this outfit more fashion-forward, but instead I want to try another look and make it more fashionable without losing Millie. So this is the base look I put on her, and I'm going to adjust it a little. The white top adds sweetness and the choker adds a little sharpness. She looks young but with edge. The top fit isn't perfect and I couldn't find a better replacement, but we can push this look in a more fashion-forward direction with some adjustments. Let me try. And wow, that looks much better. I added black stockings, changed the shoes, simplified the choker, adjusted her hair, and added this bouquet. The theme of this look is sweet noir. It's giving Matilda energy, sweet but with a dark edge. I did not expect to say this about Millie, but I really like this dark version of Millie. So yeah, Millie was the hardest one for me to make my doll. And this whole process reminded me finding styling identity is basically figuring out what the doll is to you and making every piece support that image. Okay, Millie was not what I expected at all, and I had to work to find her direction. Now let's move to Fryda. With her, I already have two directions I really like: sweet girl softness and quiet grown glam. So my goal here is to push those into more fashion-forward scenes. I tried the same storybook outfit I tried on Millie. I'm imagining a young girl with an interesting story. It brings out Fryda's sweet girlish side, which is nice, but unlike on Millie, it doesn't read fashion to me. Instead, she becomes a relatable character. I think the character concept is too literal for her. Now I know with Fryda, I need less obvious concepts if I want the look to read as fashion. Now I'm trying a quiet glam concept on Fryda. A little soft, a little expensive with a hint of Y2K mood. I love this look. It reads like a fashion image and it makes her more interesting to me. So with Fryda, mood-first concepts work best, not obvious character stories. Next is Olivia's turn for a fashion image test. The goal here is to push Olivia as far away from Playline as I can and get an editorial leaning image. Here's Olivia in a futuristic boho concept look. Honestly, it doesn't match her. This theme feels too delicate and quiet, and Olivia starts to lose her spark. It doesn't really read as fashion image to me either. So let me try again. This is Olivia in a quirky retro pop concept look. It's playful, expressive, and vivid, and it instantly matches her. And this time I get a clear fashion image. I didn't expect Olivia to be this fashionable. I'm kind of obsessed. Before we move on, look at this comparison. Both looks use almost the same items. I just removed the brown top layer, adjusted the collar and coat, moved the hair, changed the sunglasses placement, and gave her a more dynamic pose. That's the reminder, small adjustments can completely change the final image. We saw this with Millie before. Together, they look like the cast of a noir movie. Now let's do a little costume playtime. We're going to make a comedy sci-fi movie poster. Let me quickly change the shoes. They're so cute. Now I'll take a photo and work in my editor. I couldn't find a way to remove the background cleanly, so I'm just cropping out the green background. Now let me add a new background and the title. Here's the result. This isn't meant to be fashionable, of course, but I'm still using what I learned from the test. Even in a silly concept, matching the face and energy still matters. I gave Olivia the loud neon dress and the most dynamic pose because she can handle strong color without disappearing. Maybe I should have given her a more dynamic pose. Fryda's top is muted and sheer, and she still reads the most serious. And Millie, the outfit feels cute, but it still has a bit of edge. Especially the metallic top, it makes her look futuristic and a little dangerous. Now let's do one more look for each doll. I'm going to style them based on what I learned from the previous test, so this is more like a confirmation round. First, Fryda. I loved her in that quiet glam direction, so I tried it again, and yeah, this is still my favorite vibe on her. The fur jacket fit isn't perfect, but the overall silhouette is great and the colors suit her really well. I wanted something simpler than the earlier outfits but not boring. Her waist is clearly defined, the colors are vivid, which we already know she can handle, and I love the gradient on the pants. She looks effortless and stylish. And finally, Millie. I tried a sweet gothic girl look. This one really matches the sweet but dangerous image I like on her. I had to change the outfit twice to get here because it was getting too heavy, but thanks to the earlier test, I could tell right away when it wasn't working. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave you with some behind the scenes footage and photos, and I'll see you next time.